Hola, hola, ¿se escucha? Se escucha perfecto. Bien, pues a ver. Voy a esperar un poquito. A ver si está o no está esta mujer. Estas no. Bueno, mientras tanto voy a mirar lo de la misión. Vale. Ahora estás. Ya te veo. Vale, perfecto. Bueno, pues bienvenidos a todo el mundo que quiera ver este vídeo al directo. Y nada, estamos donde lo dejamos. Recordaréis el último episodio que fue la polla, el episodio anterior, porque hicimos muchas cosas y avanzamos en la historia ya. Y la verdad es que a mí ya me ha enganchado. De hecho, grabé el martes por la mañana. ¿El martes por la mañana o no? El miércoles por la mañana, claro, el miércoles por la mañana. Y hoy es viernes por la mañana. Y estos días sin grabar he estado sufriendo. Quería jugar, quería grabar otra vez. O sea, tengo un hype y todo por el DLC este tremendo. Pero bueno, ya ha llegado el día. Probablemente mañana también grabe. Es probable, por el hype que tengo. Y pues nada, vamos a coger ahora el viaje rápido y mientras os voy a contar, tenemos que ir a hablar con la chica esta que nos encontramos en las alcantarillas o como se diga la palabra bien. Y tenemos que preguntarla sobre la familia de Beckham, ¿vale? Porque ayer estuvimos, pues eso, bueno, ayer, el otro día, pues eso, estuvimos haciendo cosillas y se supone que tenemos que ahora satisfacer como tres deseos de Beckham y uno de ellos es que hable con su hermano, otro es que le traiga una casa y el tercero no nos lo ha dicho y dice que primero hagamos esos dos y luego ya verá qué va con el tercero. Bueno, vamos a ir hasta el punto que tenemos que ir. Vamos a hablar primero con Shaney. ¿Le llamamos Shaney? Pues Shaney. Vale, estará aquí en el bar. ¿Qué pasa? Ah, es un hospital. Vale. Cinemática.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your
Claro,
service
porque
will
ella
be
es enfermera.
How?
Sentí.
Like at a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. You can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
So, think learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they're brains, plus they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads? Oh, aye. Mutts, all of them.
Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
Madre
This
mía.
lass is different. Exceptional.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it.
No,
You fancy it too, eh?
no, no.
There's no denying her beauty, but she's not my type.
Exacto, buena respuesta.
Talking out your ass, mate. Passing on quite the catch. She looked at me like she does you. I'd not dally long thinking.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the sewers,
Que preguntarla por su vida.
saw each other, must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt. Proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
No, a ver, le voy a contar, ¿no? Claro.
Where do I start?
Es amiga.
All right.
Amiga, y
The
ya.
monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. A man named Gontar O'Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Alguien muy poderoso.
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, and show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, and we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
O'Dim
Yes.
told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everett? In my 3rd year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or famous Redanian dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, von Estiken, von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir.
Exacto.
He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the sensor? We can meet at the entrance.
Vale, a ver, no me parece mal que nos acompañe a esta aventura, pero que no nos mire tanto. Que dice la gente que nos mira, pues que no me mire tanto, que no. Que no, que no. Que yo con mi tris hasta el matrimonio. O sea... Invitación de boda, ¿y esto? Creía que se iba a casar la tía esta. Estaría jocoso que se fuera a casar. Y nosotros aquí creyendo que le hacemos tilín. Bueno, vamos a irnos. Ojo. Mira, aquí está el barbero. Me voy a cortar el pelo. Super random esto, ¿eh? Ay.
Greetings, master. What can I do for you?
Got a razor and shears?
Sí. Dale. A ver, ¿cómo nos ponemos? El peinado yo lo veo bien. La barbita igual... A ver, ¿cómo se diría esto? Vale. Pues ni tan mal, ¿no? Y así es que de peinado pues tampoco hay... Largo y suelto, así, pim. No me gusta, tío. No me gusta este, no me gusta. Medio suelto de atrás, ropa por el lado, elfo rebelde. Uf, esto tiene pinta de emo, chaval. De cuidado. Es este, ¿no? El que tenía antes. Lo voy a dejar y ya damos por culo. Uf, no, este no era, este no, no. No. Este es como el original, ¿no? El de... que tiene... ¿Y cuál es el otro? Bueno, pues ya está, pues este, da igual. Este, venga, ya está. Adiós.
So long.
Así, ya está. Era más que nada la barba, que se la veía, ya llevo tiempo viéndosela un poquito descuidada. Ahora ya sí que me voy. A ver, había un viaje rápido por aquí. O sea... No hay más misiones, ¿no? Aparte de esta que estoy haciendo. Bueno, sí esta, pero esta la haremos cuando terminemos la otra. Madre. Está a tomar por culo. Bueno, pues eso. Que la tía esta que muy maja, muy mona y tal, y muy bien, pero tranquilidad, por favor, tranquilidad. Ojo. Una niña pidiendo que sea su novio de repente. Maravilloso esto.
Come on, Roach.
Venga, 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 sube, sube, sube. Madre mía el caballo, madre mía el caballo. A ver, pero ¿dónde está esto? O sea... Por ahí hay bichos que no me voy a molestar.
That's it, Roach. Whoa there,
Bien.
Roach. Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side. Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
A ver, en verdad lo he leído en el papel ese, pero lo voy a preguntar.
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's. From the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Uf. A ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver. ¿Creéis que por acompañar a una boda pasa algo? Yo es que creo que la boda esa va a ser la clave, porque si voy a ir con ella y ahí va a pasar como lo que pasó con Tris, que iba a ser, en plan, se bebe un poquito de vino, se emborracha, luego a la fuente, se cae, la cojo en brazos y con cohetes y todo para que yo coja y la bese. Pero también podría decir que no. A ver. Voy a preguntar esto primero.
Wait. That was your notice?
What notice?
The one posted by the 7 cats. Need a beau to accompany me to a friend's wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor none too young man owning at least one decent-looking frock.
No, that's not mine. So, will you go with me or not?
He intentado alargarlo como lo veis. A ver, le voy a decir que sí. Uf, pero no quiero que pase nada, en serio.
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So,
No,
it's a date.
Remember
No.
to bring the censer?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
espero que no pase nada, sinceramente.
This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea.
O
If there's any
sea,
trouble, just yell.
eso espera ahí, ¿no? Vale. Es que no es como Tris, no tiene poderes. No
This
es
is no
apta.
crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
A ver, las cuevitas. Las cuevitas. Y los dineros para el coke. Para el coke, para el coke. A ver, podemos ir para un lado, podemos ir para el otro. Vamos a investigar un poquito qué hay. Pues no voy a coger setas, sinceramente. Los dineros sí, los dineros son importantes. Y esto, una espada. A ver. Ojo, me renta. Me ha rentado. Me ha rentado, me ha rentado y encima es bonita. Me ha rentado. Hay más dineros. Hay más dineros. Espero que se vea bien. A mí me preocupa entrar en las cuevas porque vaya. Porque miro el ordenador que tengo el directo ahí puesto y se ve como súper oscuro. Pero bueno.
Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy.
Maravilloso. Vamos a fingir como que no nos lo esperábamos. Tengo el escudo puesto en vez del fueguito. Dame fueguito, dame fueguito. En verdad, tampoco me ha quedado mal el escudo. Cuidado. El fueguito no les hace nada. Vale, ya está.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around.
Vale, a ver, ¿qué es esto?
Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom. Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely. Kestatis? Not who I'm looking for.
Vale, tenemos que ir ahora tumba por tumba buscando a ver si está el nombre este. A ver.
Eulalia von Everek. Died in 1250.
Esta es la madre. O bueno, tiene el mismo apellido, o sea. Aquí hay una espada.
Probably shouldn't touch that.
¿Por qué no?
Vladimir von Everek.
Este
son of
Vladimir.
Bohumil and Christina.
Ujú.
There you are. Now for
Y
the
la otra
ritual.
vez.
Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Por todas las salas de la cripta. Vale, no, esto
Life
no es.
and death, fire and blood. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
Esto que estoy haciendo es con el incienso, ¿no?
Arise as a friend, for I
Sí.
am no foe.
Y cojo las estas. Anillo de plata y esmeraldas. Venga, tengo espacio. Que eso luego se venden, esas cosas se venden bien. Me dan dinerillo. La jarra no. Que tampoco quiero que no me deje correr luego.
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Vale, y ahora por aquí.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
Y ya está, ¿no?
Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Bien. Ya hemos hecho el ritual de invocamiento de los bichos estos.
Fire and blood.
De los bichos estos del espíritu, ¿vale? O sea, ¿me
I
entendéis?
summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Pero ¿y eso?
Vlad's ghost.
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everic's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Joder, macho.
Kill him, von Everec.
Come on!
O sea, qué ganas de pelear. Venga, a ver, Eulalia. Una niña. Toma por culo a la niña. ¿Ya? ¿Ya se han tranquilizado? Porque, a ver, matar a los fantasmas, pues como que iba a ser complicado.
My. Ornery whoresons those von Everecs, eh?
Who are you?
Pues el
The
Bloody.
rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd.
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We von Everecs have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Bah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On the raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut, and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. and provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5 to 1, we were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Vaya por Dios.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
I'll go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
Madre mía.
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
A ver, no quiero decir esto y que la otra persona sea la chica que está arriba. Bueno, pero yo qué sé.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you. You could borrow their body just for the night.
You wish me to possess someone?
Yeah?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no, no, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or
Bueno.
dung-eating swineherd. I've a better idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes.
El mío.
Yes, it is.
Ni de puta coña. Tremendísima F. Tremendísima F.
Open your eyes. Where are the snow insults?
Tremendísima F. No, 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 no. Será... No, 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 no,
It was
no.
a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
No, por favor, no, 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 no.
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
Bueno, mira, al menos lo ha dicho.
Last. Fine, fine, give me a moment. Yeah, Definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Le he liado, pero mucho. Pero mucho. ¿Qué hago?
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me?
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking
No
to
lo
you.
ve. No lo
Who
ve.
to, then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
No lo ve, no. No lo
Seems
ve.
your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Leave Shani out of this.
Ah, is that her name? Lovely. A perfect name for a perfect lass.
A tomar por el culo. A tomar por el culo. A tomar por el culo.
Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Madre mía.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Lo soy.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest
Madre mía,
intro.
tío. Tiene los cojones llenos, macho.
I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
Oye,
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. In death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost,
no.
are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not,
Pues entonces voy a decir que sí. Voy a decir que sí.
we shall
Voy a decir que sí más que nada porque tampoco... Voy a mentir como un... Puf, pero... Puf. Mira, es que no quiero que luego... Joder. Qué complicado es esto, me cago en la puta. O sea, ahora estoy sufriendo de verdad. La primera vez que lo grabé, que era el juego principal, ya me lo había jugado de antes. Y sabía lo que iba a pasar, pero ahora no sé lo que coño va a pasar. Así que estoy sufriendo de verdad. A ver, a ver, a ver. Ante todo tengo que ser buen amigo. Y si tengo que mentir para que el pavo este no se la trinque, porque tiene toda la pinta de que se la va a trincar. Hombre, es que dice, no mientas que va a ser peor. A ver, yo qué sé, es que no lo sé. Es que es esa también, es que no tengo ni idea, no tengo ni idea de qué hacer. No tengo ni idea. Es que prefiero que se trinque a una de la boda random que a la que a la Shiny, pues es que le digo, siempre hemos sido amigos y ahora este se la trinca y capaces de que la Shiny esta le pregunte, ¿eres Gerald? Y dice el fantasma este, sí, soy Gerald, en plan, le miente. Menuda teoría me acabo de inventar. Le voy a decir, le voy a mentir, le voy a decir que me gusta desde hace mucho tiempo, porque es que no quiero tampoco que se la pase por la piedra porque es amiga mía y ella no quiere y pues no. No, ya está,
Let's say we
ya
were
está,
more than
hecho.
friends once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men.
Sí, mucho, sí.
A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well, but no cavalier would rut in another's garden.
Vale, más te vale, hijo de puta, más te vale.
Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's
Más
go.
te vale, hijo de puta.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Más te vale, hijo de puta, más te vale. Uff. Tremendo, ¿eh? Me cago en la hostia.
A comely maid. You're quite the fool if you've not ploughed her yet.
Keep your paws off her.
I'm to enjoy myself. Can I help it that I best like tumbles in the hay with
Bueno,
fleshy
pues
lasses?
hazlo, pero con otras.
This whole witcher's life, what's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
Those signs, I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather
Ya
not
verás.
waste your time.
Till the stroke of midnight, what I would rather is what matters.
¿En qué lío me acabo de meter,
remember that
señores?
well. Whenever Olgerd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
What? Lost your nerve?
Paso, paso. Paso. Vale.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, hold. Mean to go in, wearing that?
Ya estamos.
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now. We're merely borrowing.
Va a hacer lo que él quiera. O sea, va a hacer lo que él quiere y va a pasar lo que él quiera.
Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now, for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding.
Oye, me acabo de...
And we must be neat.
A ver qué te haces. Que yo te había arreglado. Ah, bueno, se ha puesto como antes y se ha afeitado entero. No me gusta. Afeitado entero está feísimo, hijo mío.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
You see? Geralt's been a pill, a nag. That all changes today.
Dramatically, I'd say. He's never been very talkative to start with.
He's been a fool, but I shall make up for that now. Will you marry me?
A big step, but I will think about it. For now, we should simply enjoy my friend's wedding. May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
Joder, joder, no quería sipeo, pues toma 2 tazas. Joder, no, no, no. Vamos a la boda.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this will be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry.
Qué cringe me acaba de dar eso.
Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids.
Sí, sí, con esas. Con esa lo que quieras. Con esta no. Pero
but
ni...
none compared to you, my dear Bob. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Madre mía.
Come. Time to meet
¿Dónde
and be
está?
greeted.
Ah, aquí.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Time to say hello. Be nice now.
Hola. Hola.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn.
Ya. Ya verás.
My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially, so fragrant.
Madre mía.
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Me hacen gracia esta, o sea, vamos a ser un poco cabrones. ¿Por qué se escogió este tío de mierda?
Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why, thank you.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
I'm attempting to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I've no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
Well, rein it in, or I shall have to explain my wife's choice to you.
O sea,
Out of pure pleasure.
Why so testy, friend? Have I insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks. Have some manners.
Geralt, that's enough. She simply fell in love, that's that. Jonas, I'm sure my friend meant no offense.
a ver, que me hablan. Ya ves, los celos del novio. Por curiosidad, más que nada.
How is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
It's never too late to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies and provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her. You...
Madre mía, el tío ese está on fire, o sea... Como corta y pa.
Like a sister. So I ask you as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start.
Venga, ya está, toma por culo.
Chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Yeah. Mira ahí, con los brazos en jarra ahí. Venga, venga, venga. Que participa en las actividades hasta medianoche. Venga, ¿qué pasa aquí? Un bailoteo, venga. Poner camela. Camelita.
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a fire wedding for her. Wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, whoosh, scoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers. But we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon. Ate his fill of food, not fire. Then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horrid demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps if the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, though.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
Madre mía. A ver, a ver.
The dog made these tracks true. A small one. Judging by its house, demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks.
Following some dog's trail?
So I shall follow these.
Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails.
Mi jugosa perra.
Shan't be long now.
How goes the search?
No discoveries of note as yet, but I shan't give up. This Witcher work suits
Pero
me
dónde está la tía esta? Sí, me está hablando por la mente.
A broken branch, as if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire, or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting.
Parece ser que es eso de ahí arriba. Porque está en rojo, lo digo, más que nada. De todas formas no llevo espada ni llevo nada, o sea...
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Sit.
Ea.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruined my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Of course. Bottoms up.
Ea.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing a hound. But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. I chose a fitting name for it.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery, how does it work?
Oh, they tossed me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you
Madre
learn.
mía.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got the special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
Oh, but just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Listen, I'll give you some more coin and you'll go back to the wedding.
Are you daft? This extortionist's already got his due.
Take it or leave it.
Right. Convince him.
Honourless prick. Olgierd had it right. All artists are whores.
Let's go.
Más que nada porque no quiero utilizar tanto el poder ese.
I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there. Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods.
¿Corres?
Bear, that, as much as you're caught with 10 poles.
Madre, madre, madre,
Hide, you
madre.
blind fool.
No me lo esperaba. Es un jabalí. Vale, pues ya está. Venga.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness the spectacle unrivaled.
Ya verás.
A man so bold as to eat fire.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Ya verás. Con el OH va a petar. Joder, cómo nos mira, me cago en la hostia. Ah, pues lo he hecho bien, lo he hecho bien. Ah, vale.
My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire meter found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher, for damn certain.
Ojo, ojo, ojo. Oye. Pero no quería... Vale, ¿estas no quieren ligar o qué? Vale, pues nada, toma por culo. Vaya, pa alguien que encuentro así que no es... Nada. Uno potando, mira otra.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy,
Madre mía.
well right.
Madre mía.
That's enough. You're drunk and randy. Nothing good's ever
Ay,
come of
Dios
that
mío.
mix.
Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Comer? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué misión hay aquí? Nada. Al menos ahí no hay nada. A ver, aquí qué hay. No, 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 chupito. Aquí hay para beber, para beber.
Sir Dwarves, may your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never
Ya. Yo estoy borracho. A ver.
If I may, Shawnee, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me
Pero, ¿dónde está? No, 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 no. Esta no es Shani. ¿Dónde está Shani? Shani no está aquí. Pero es que, ¿qué hay aquí? ¿Y para beber o para comer o algo? Ah, no, no hay nada. O sea, no sé qué me estás pidiendo. Aquí tampoco hay para beber ni nada. Pues me voy. A ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver.
Oh, thumbs today. What is it you need, boy?
Boy. Bebe, bebe, bebe. Aquí hay para beber. No. Beber. Joder, macho. La Virgen. Bebe.
I never say no to a lady, to your fair beauty, and to your shiny, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon you, white wolf.
Look, 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 look. Munchkin's playing cards.
In the mood to lighten Geralt's pace?
Geralt won't mind. He's wild about cards.
A ver, hay que jugar las cartas. Llevo sin jugar las cartas de lo que llevaba sin jugar al The Witcher.
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insult.
Ah, pedí pedón, ¿no?
Sorry, I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
¿Qué dices?
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Normally we
Cuidado.
play that the loser's got to
Cuidado.
wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
Más me vale no perder. Más me vale no perder. A ver, esta qué baraja de mierda es, o sea, ¿y esto? Esto no es la mía. Porque está todo... Ah, bueno, claro, soy gilipollas. Llevo tanto tiempo sin jugar que no sabía que la baraja era lo de la derecha y lo de la izquierda era lo descartado. Bueno, esta, me fío de esta. Escarchadora. Pim, 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 pim. Tenemos a Siri. Mira la carta de Siri, como mola. Vale, bueno, no es mala carta, no es mala mano. No es mala. Me la juego con esta. Me viene en un momento que tiene él de poder especial, a ver si puedo. ¿Qué tiene? ¿Qué tienes tú de poder? No lo puedo ver. Así. Destruye el silo más fuerte del enemigo. No, vale. A ver. Pues en esta primera voy a echar al Zoltan este. La primera no la suelo ganar nunca, ¿vale? Mira, incluso que me renta que me la eche. Porque tampoco es que la quiera ganar. Que él ha echado uno. Venga, yo voy a echar. Vale, me renta. No sé, que me vas a dejar ganar esta, supongo, ¿no? Esta halfpen que me la vas a dejar ganar. Bueno, en verdad no me ha rentado eso que me he echado. Esas cartas son las mejores, tío. Esas cartas son las putas mejores cartas que hay. No sé si echar otra Porque voy ganando 16-1. Pero es que él tiene 10 cartas y yo tengo 7 cartas. Si me la quiere liar, me la puede liar. Pero bueno, que eche cartas. No sé, venga, voy a pasar. Me la juego tremendamente. Vale, se va a llenar de cartas. 11 cartas, va a tener 12 cartas ahora. Y ahora me las quema. Y ahora me va a ganar. Claro. Claro, tiene todo pensado este tío. Tenía todo pensado, todo pensado. Me voy a quedar sin dinero por culpa del fantasma este. Vaya paiso. Pues ahora no podemos perder ninguna. Vale, mi rival pasa. Me viene bien que pases. Me viene muy bien que pases. Te lanzo esta y esta la gano. Venga, ya está. Y ahora a jugárnosla, pero es que tiene 5 cartas más que yo. Está más perdido que la guerra de Cuba esto, ¿eh? Más perdido que la guerra de Cuba, señores. Y me ha tocado tremenda carta de mierda. Que no me va a servir para nada. He perdido, señores. He perdido. He perdido. Nada. Si es que no puedo hacer nada. No puedo hacer nada. Nada, si es que he perdido, no tengo cartas ya. Venga, que gáname ya, coño. Que te den por culo. Venga. Sin dinero.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement.
Oh, weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
What do we do now?
¿Cómo que hacemos, hijo de puta?
Somebody else's coin.
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I see he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everex a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Everek.
Rogue's long dead, by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink.
Le va el furry.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
That, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
Madre mía, madre mía. Pues no he perdido todo el dinero, menos mal. Menos mal.
My kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
Bueno, al final follan. Lo que no quería va a pasar. Pues fíjate que hablando de este tipo de baile me gustan más estos tipos de bailes tan ridículos que lo que se baila ahora. 3000 veces, la verdad.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shan. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
Este es el...
Come, Shani. It's time you discover.
El de los espejos, el que me ha puesto la marca esa. Joder, tengo una pedazo mano que... La Virgen, ¿eh?
You're rather good at this.
Algo genérico.
I never expected the members of Olgierd's band to have a taste for dancing.
Yet it's so. We dance and dance at every opportunity, as fond of fun as fighting, our motto.
Mm-hmm.
Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Not sure I do.
Madre mía.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
Se veía venir,
We
señores.
must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you should keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Yo qué sé, tío, yo qué sé.
I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I've had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask.
Deberías, hijo de puta.
Shani, may I
No, no.
You're incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's adrip.
Please.
Very well.
Se veía venir.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
No.
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just
Ya, bailar. Qué hija de puta. No me gusta bailar. No lo habría hecho, no me gusta bailar.
really?
Shut up! Shut up! You'll ruin everything!
At any rate, I wash my hands of all my actions till the stroke of midnight.
I see.
Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me. but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror.
Te lo he dicho.
What he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply. And certainly not on a whim.
Bah, I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
A ver, espero que Tris sea inteligente y si conoce de esto, sepa que no soy yo. El pavo este supongo que sabrá también que...
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in the recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key.
Que digo que este pavo sabrá que no somos Gerald y que hay alguien dentro nuestra.
Gaunter O'Dim. My, what a lovely dress. The colour suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Sí, lo sabe.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you. Meaning, no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress. That insult me once more, and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
Lying dog. That's my brother.
Quiere calentarnos este hombre. Yo me fío, yo me fío.
Were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it. I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me. But I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
Está mentido, hijo mío.
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shani, I'm sorry.
It's all right. That was... Forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
A ver, que hay aquí. Joder, que hay aquí. Que me sigue marcando este sitio, pero es que no hay nada. No hay nada. Encender y apagar, nada más. Hablar con esta mujer, con la otra. Venga, voy a salir de aquí y voy a ver qué hay por ahí. A ver si hay alguna chica que me quiera. Cerdos. ¿Qué hago con esto? ¿Qué hago aquí? Ay, que me pica el ojo. Vale, hay que hablar con ese.
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned king of the swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Venga.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. A witcher with asses chasing swine. Better than a goddamn circus.
What's that you say, peasant?
Hey, nothing.
Good. Keep it that way.
Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the witcher give it a run.
A ver. ¿Qué hay que hacer? Llevar a estos. Vente, 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 vente. ¿Hasta dónde? ¿Hasta ahí? ¿Te imaginas? ¿Cómo se hace esto? A ver. Vente, 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 vente. ¿Cómo se hace esto? Si esto me sigue porque le da la gana seguirme, no por otra cosa. Aquí no, aquí... Vale, ya hay uno, vale, pues ya está. Esto parece el Minecraft. Venga, vente, 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 vente. Sí, vente. No, 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 para allá no, hijo mío, para allá no, para allá no. Va a ser lo contrario. Vente, vente. Mira, así, despacito. Aquí. Ya estás, ¿no? Ea, soy el rey de los cerdos ya. Toma por culo.
You foolish peasants, learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in a long time. Your family had an ample pen, didn't they?
Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Yeah.
Just don't go hiding it in
Ay,
some
un peluche de un
pouch.
cerdo.
Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
What do you say to that, Shani? Ever witnessed such agility?
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for him?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl, that's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still, yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so?
No.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everek does his thing.
Ya verás. Por favor, que le mete una hostia.
I know you.
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Te dolió mucho que... Se te ha caído el papel, el que te envuelve bombón. Eres un milagro, sí, claro, sea, sí, sí, lo eres, hija. Muchas gracias esa, ¿vale? Ah, le ha gustado, vaya. En la Edad Media se curraban mejor las cosas.
I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how...
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will
¡A follar! ¡A follar! ¡A follar!
Step away from the man.
Vaya.
The devils are you.
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our dad on his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
Vaya por Dios.
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mutants calling us names.
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a bloody mighty drubbing. Now, where's a plowing fence board when you need it?
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy.
Pelea.
You needn't ask me twice.
Pelea, 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 pelea. Prefiero que se pelee. Prefiero que se pelee antes que se folle a alguien, la verdad.
Never in my life have I rebelled so fiercely. Step up. Who else
¿Ya está, no? Ya. Ya.
Enough peasant spawn. Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. A Witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods... quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Estoy desentrenado.
Hazard of the trade, my love.
Yo, a la medida de lo posible, estoy intentando ser lo más soso de las respuestas que tengo.
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right?
No queda mucho tiempo, que se acabe ya, por Dios, que se acabe ya.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
Que se acabe ya, por favor. Pero es que claro, o sea, si este tío no hace lo que quiere, o sea, no se divierte y luego no... O sea, me dará la misión como puta mierda, o no sé. ¿Qué hay aquí? Una mujer.
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so
Madre
I'm
mía.
having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a different tune. Have you squealing like a kitty cat?
¿Qué pa' aquí? Uy.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bed. 'Tis a wedding.
Madre mía, tremenda pija.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never.
No.
Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. The man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Look, mutations don't just turn them barren as a mule, they give them an ass's ears to boot. Must have some other horse part hidden in his trousers.
¿Qué gano, qué gano?
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged.
No quiero que me dé un beso.
Oh my.
Oh Dios, está buen horror. Te uní más. Pero. Esa cara de tremenda tula.
Shani, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you.
Joder, tío, he pensado muy mal. He pensado muy mal. Le he visto agacharse y he pensado muy mal. A ver, a encontrar la verga esta, la puta bota, ¿dónde está? A ver, ahí está. Ahí está, venga. Zapato, venga, arriba. ¿Ya está, no?
Just when you think you know all the plowfolk's customs, they
Ah, que
surprise you
ese no
with
es o qué.
So now the shock's faded. Perhaps you could stop talking and fish out my shoe, which I so unfortunately lost in the pond.
Otro zapato, ¿ya? ¿O hay alguno más por ahí? He pescado los dos.
Just when you think you know all the
Oye, que ya
customs,
he pescado el zapato.
surprise you with slippers.
So now the shock's faded. Perhaps what do you want, Geralt?
Shoo! Bugger off.
Look.
Pero que ya le he pescado, ¿no? A ver. ¿Tiene nada más? Otro, ahí. Otro zapato, venga. A ver si hay alguno más. Uy. Vale, ya está.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
No.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
Maravilloso. A ver, que quiero acabar con esto ya. Me cago en la puta.
Now we must do something else. Something wild.
Alguna locura. Ya verás. Se viene, señores, el final de esto y probablemente del vídeo
I'll
también.
leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the cap.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone.
Sí, sí, ve lejos, vete lejos.
Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
No sé cómo de importante es esta elección.
So be it. If there's no demand, I shan't supply. But it would have been a beautiful speech.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
You're a bridesmaid, Shani. Take your place.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple, then give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely pair.
Y antes que pase un año brindamos por el chiquillo, me cago en la hostia.
Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another side. Brides will love eternal, bridegroom let's beware, or she'll make you a couple in the coming year.
Madre mía.
Garland, 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 cow. You get
Madre mía. Qué casualidad, no me lo podría creer. Por Dios. ¿Qué coño? Muy bien, muy bien. Seguro que no había tinta por ahí. Muy bien.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull's dirt, but good.
No, por favor, no. No, no,
A
no, no.
lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing...
Will you stop?
Did you